Hi friends, it's Anne here, and today's video is the finale for my Drop 10 project pan. I think it's called Drop 10 by Summer. I never get the name exactly right, but I think that's what it's called. So the way this project works is it's supposed to be sort of a finished beauty products combined with weight loss. You can do whatever you like in terms of what the Drop 10 means to you. So for example, you can drop 10 products, like finish up 10 products and drop 10 pounds, do a combination, ignore the weight loss part, just lose the weight of the products over the summer or before the summer. So it started in like the spring, like March 21st, and it ends June 21st or 20th and then June 20th. I think that was the dates. So basically a 3-month project. My goal was to do 6 products and 4 pounds. So how I do this video is I'll talk about the products first, and then if you're not interested in the weight loss part, you can just say goodbye then. And if you are interested, you can just watch that last part, which I will tack that on at the end. So let's start with the products. The first item that I was working on was this Benefit Porefessional. It looks super miniature because I like cut it open and then like stick the lid on, but it is a mini. It's, what is the size of this one? 7.5 mils or 0.25 US fluid ounces. And I finished it, yay! So when I last updated, this was 5.04 grams. It finished at 3.48 grams, so that's a difference of 1.56 grams. In total, I used 5.52 grams, and this wasn't full when I started, so I feel like that's like a lot of product. Like, this is a pretty good sized mini. I did buy the full size because I do like this product, but if you are like, I feel like the minis have gotten me through. I just really like this product and I feel like I like savor it. So basically the only reason why I was able to use this in this project was because I did buy the full size. Otherwise I wouldn't have probably put this in the project. So happy that was done. So I did finish that like before the end of the month or before this update. So I did use this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I talked about this one as well, the Hourglass Veil Primer. I didn't use this one at all. Like a ding dong though, I forgot to put a weight for this at the beginning of last month. I think I have a picture. I can show you where it's at. This is done, even though you can see there is product in the bottom there. I can't get it out. I've been trying like the last couple days, like I sort of tip it and then try and pump like crazy, tip it a little, pump like crazy, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. What am I doing? Like, this is over. I did try and see like if I could, I mean, you can pull this part off, but I was like, oh, I don't know. And this packaging, I was like, no, it doesn't seem easy to like open up this packaging. So I was like, okay, we're done. She's done. So I didn't weigh this, but I think I do have a photo. So hopefully that photo will compare what this was like. But finished a second primer, so I'm pretty happy about that. Because I felt like I kind of had I have a lot of little primers, so I just kind of wanted to get some of them done. The next item is this Buxom Divine Goddess Luminizer. This is not done. I'm like so surprised that this is not done. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. So I talked about last update maybe using this on a full face. I did do that a few times. I'm not gonna lie though, 90% of the time I forgot to do that. Like, I'd do my base makeup and I'd start getting ready, and like by the time I got to like my bronzer, I'd be like, I was gonna put this on all over like my base makeup. It does, like, so I have it on today. It does have a cooling effect. Like, I can feel it on the top of my cheekbones. And then if you do put it like all over your face under your foundation, it has a cooling effect, which in this like really warm summer weather is kind of nice. Like, I actually really like this product the more I've used it, which has been nice. It's a shame they don't have like a mini size for sale. I think they only have a full, like it's a bigger one. I should just double check that, but I'm pretty sure there's only a bigger size because I would consider buying this in the future. This came in like I want to say like a summer kit. I'm going to keep using this. I'm hoping it might be an empty for the month of June. If not, it should be an empty for the month of July, I hope. Like, again, this feels like a bottomless product. I have no idea. I haven't yet. I'm tempted to cut it open, but I don't want to cut it open just yet because I still feel like there's a lot in here. Again, I have no idea where it was when I started. Like, you can't see through the packaging. So this perhaps was a lot more full than I thought it was when I started. So last month, the update on this was 6.51 grams. It finished, well, it's not finished, but where I'm at is 4.77 grams. So that's a difference of 1.74 grams. In total, I've used 3.02 grams of this, again, which I feel like is quite a bit of product. That means though that I never did get around to using this. This is the Milk, I think they just call it highlighter in the shade Lit, which I think I'm going to work that into another project because I'd like to start using that. The next item is also finished, although unfortunately it doesn't look like it from the outside. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade 010 Porcelain. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside this. Can you maybe see? A little bit. I've even stuck like the end of my spatula in there. There's like a little tiny bit at the bottom, but it's so dried out. Like I was literally just putting this on my face. I was like, wow, this is really dry. When I was using this just to finish it up was more as like an eyeshadow base, like sort of all over my eyelids. I still put on an eyeshadow primer, but this was sort of like an all over eye base, and it kind of worked okay for that. I did really like this product. The shade was a little off for me, maybe a little too light. So I would definitely want to purchase this again, but in a different shade. I'm pretty sure on Shoppers Drug Mart they sell this. This is where I got it from. I think, but at the time they only had the one shade. I think they have more shades now. I hope. I'm not 100% sure. I should double check Rexall too, see if they have it, which their site is thewell.ca. Maybe that's not Rexall. I think they're affiliated with Rexall. Maybe not. Probably just making that up. Anyway, doesn't have anything to do with this. The weight of this last month was 14.88. It finished at 14.55, so that was really not a lot I used in that last month, which was a difference of 0.33, and in total I only used 1.58 grams, which I knew this was pretty close to being done. So again, glad to have that finished. I do have a lot of concealers I haven't really tried, or haven't really used, not say try, I've tried all of them, but I haven't really used. Also this, like the lid of this was cracked, and I took the stopper out so you can see like how disgusting this is around the lid. And that's me, like I've wiped it down multiple times and it's just like, we're done. We've had our day. Another product that's had its day, but it is not done, is this one. This is the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I just don't like this product. It's not for me. It's too wet, too goopy. It doesn't dry down. Usually ends up ruining my eyebrows. So we're done, which, I mean, this project helped me learn that. Like I was able to use this enough to feel like I really used it, and I'm not just like trying it a couple times and being like, oh, throwing it out kind of thing. Like I gave her a good go, and we're not meant for each other. I'm sorry. So last update, this was 17.56 grams. I'm decluttering it at 17.14 grams. So that's a difference of 0.42 grams. And in total, I used 1.19 grams. Again, didn't really use a whole lot of this. And I'm not mad. It's fine. She's done. The next product is done. This little teeny tiny thing. This little teeny tiny thing. So this little teeny tiny package is a $1 sample that I got from Pure Anada. It's the Lip and Cheek Rouge in Isabella, and it's finished. I mean, it's gonna look like there's still kind of some things around the edge, but she's done. We are done. I feel like I've done a good job. I scraped this out. I even used like a spatula to like scrape some of it out. But she's done, and I like this product. The shade's okay. It's maybe not like an everyday shade for me. It's a little like I've got it on today with another blush from my Tarte Blush Bazaar on top. It is a bit warm, so I feel like if I was doing a cooler eye look, like it was definitely noticeable that the blush didn't quite match the cooler eye look, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's a nice color. I would say this is like, the Isabella color is probably one of the better. If I had like multiples of these, like I need multiples of cream blushes, but if I had multiples, I would like this more because I would then have some options. Like I could use this when I had more of a warm look, and then use like more of a cool tone one or a neutral tone one if I had like a cool tone eye look. But that's just me. But I liked trying this because like I did like the formula, and perhaps I will buy a full size. I don't know, I might just buy another sample just because it's a cream product, and I'm not 100% sure about. There is another shade that I'm considering, but again, I'm not 100% sure about it. So last month this was 1.5 grams, or sorry, 1.45 grams, and I finished it at 1.35 grams. So that's a difference of 0.1 grams. In total, I used 0.22 grams on this. It wasn't full when I started, like I'd already used quite a bit of it, but it was pretty full. Like this little package I don't know, you can maybe see the line. No, you won't be able to see the line around the side, I don't think. I don't know, maybe you can see the line. It was like pretty full. It was a good size sample. Like I was using that basically almost every day for 3 months. It's a good size sample. So I did finish up 2 fragrances. So I put in another fragrance. This last fragrance I did not finish. Say it's just over halfway done. This is the Amazing Grace, the Philosophy Amazing Grace. Hopefully you can see. It's right in the middle there. I don't know if the lettering is just below the middle there. So when I put this in last month, it was 4.18 grams. It's now 3.6 grams. That's a difference of 0.58 grams. It's not finished. I'm not going to keep going with this. It's more of a spring type fragrance. It's fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I found it was not very, did I put it on today? I think I did. It's not very lasting. Like it sort of disappears on me. And it's like, did I put it on? Like again today. Did I put it on? I did, but I don't really smell it, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that would have been a good office fragrance because it's like very, very subtle. But yeah, it's more spring-like, so I just want to put it away. I'm, again, playing with my fragrances, figuring out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to put something in my existing project pan, or I'm considering starting a new project pan, so we'll see where that goes. So yeah, so in total, I finished 6 products, so that was my goal. Yay! 6 products to finish was my goal. There were 2 products I did not finish, and then 1 product I decluttered. So in total, that was 9 products that I used through this project. So happy I hit my goal on my products to use up. So now we'll talk about the weight half of it. So the weight half of it was 4 pounds in 3 months, and I'm happy to say I've hit my goal. So the weight has actually gone like up and down. Oh, I haven't done, I should measure my, so I was also measuring my waist as well, because that's kind of my target area. That's where I put all my weight on. I'm very much an apple shape. I sort of have like, I feel like it's like the jelly bowl in my belly. So that's where I was kind of hoping to lose a little bit of inches. So I'll double check that to see where I'm at, and I'll put on the screen like if I went down or not since last update. I haven't been giving specific numbers, particularly because I am so small that I know my starting weight is going to be confusing and deceiving to people. I'm 4'11", so my body weight might not seem normal. And like for me, losing 4 pounds is a lot. So since January, I've lost about 6 pounds, which for me again is like a lot. Like I feel like that compares to about 10 to 15 pounds on an average size person. And it was good for me. Like in terms of the 4 pound weight loss, I was just making a lot of tiny changes, just really looking at what am I actually eating and what am I actually doing. Like the concept of losing weight is simple in its essence. You need to not eat more calories than what you burn. If you bring in more calories than what you're burning off, you're going to increase weight. If you're pretty much equal, you're not going to change weight. And then you have to burn off a little bit more to lose weight. Like once you hit that equilibrium, then you can kind of stop. But anyway, the concept is easy. The in practice is hard. And I think one of the reasons why the in practice is hard, 2 reasons. Number 1 is you need to be real with yourself. When you're looking at particularly what you're eating, it's easy to like treat yourself here and there, especially I feel like with pandemic times. It's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that too. Like sometimes food can be a treat. And it's easy to kind of like forget, like, oh yeah, I did eat that extra thing that I didn't really need. Oh yeah, I had that extra serving that I didn't really need. That extra bowl of whatever. And you kind of have to be real with yourself. Same with the exercise half. I know specifically with pandemic time, I'm not moving as much. I'm just physically not moving as much. I live in a 600 square foot apartment. Like for me to walk to the bathroom is 30 steps. In my like family home, if I go home, it's, you know, maybe 50 steps. So I do get more steps when I'm at home. Like if you live in a bigger house, you just get more steps because it's longer to like get from the bedroom to the kitchen to go eat that snack. But you have to kind of be real with yourself. And that's something that I've had to like reckon with, is being like real with myself. And I forget what the second thing was. I had 2 things. just doing it. Honestly. And that's more of the second half of the exercise thing. Like, even the food thing, like, just being more conscious of what you're eating, what your portion size is. I've been trying to, so again, I've been making really simple changes, thinking about, is what I'm eating quality food? And thinking, I always think about like sort of the rainbow, like, is there color, or is everything I'm eating brown? Because I like all the brown things, like pasta and bread and cookies. So where's the green? Where's the color? Where's the red? You know, where's the purple? That kind of thing. Same with the exercise. Like, just, there were days where I really was not in the mood to do anything. It was a long work day for whatever reason, and by the end of the day I was just like not motivated. And I'm not a morning workout person. I get that. I can do a run in the morning, or a walk in the morning, but again, it's like I just kind of have to get out and do it. And same with like if I'm working out after work, I just sometimes have to do it. And some days the workout was small. It was like 10 minutes. And it was 10 minutes of like a handful of squats, a handful of jumping jacks, but it was something. I think sometimes you just have to do something. And like, I'm not gonna lie, even sometimes after those workouts, I mentioned this in one of my Instagram posts, I still didn't feel better. I wasn't like, I felt really good about myself. I'm like, no, I did it, she's done. Like, sometimes the motivation is not there, and that's okay. Like, I think we're always looking for that motivation when it comes with like exercise, and sometimes that motivation it's not apparently obvious. You have to think the long game, not that immediate. We're so used to immediate gratification, and sometimes that's just not there sometimes, especially with, you know, trying to get healthy. And for me, again, it wasn't really about the weight loss. So for me, it was more about getting healthier again, feeling a bit better about myself. For me, it's about, like, I'm trying to be a bit stronger, so I do more weight training now than I ever used to do. So my weight will never be as low as what it was when I was like in my 20s, but I was a lot less muscle dense when I was in my 20s, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's my story. I've hit my goal. I'm feeling like I'm in a better trend now. I may lose a pound or two more, but I'm kind of like at my like happy weight. But again, I'm trying to increase my exercise, and why I'm not concerned about the weight going down, and I don't really care or don't want it to go down, is because I am trying to exercise more. Like I said, building a bit more of that muscle back, because I have lost some of it from COVID times with just not doing things. So yeah, I'm kind of at my good weight. I just want to continue to encourage myself being healthier, like eating healthier food, putting good things, putting good fuel in the body, with the occasional treat. I'm totally okay with, like, I love my chips, I love my cookies, I love my chocolate. I just don't need to eat it every day. I shouldn't be eating it every day, because it's not necessary. Anyway, that's my personal take on things and how I've dealt with everything, and I'm happy. I met my beauty product goal, and I met my weight goal. So I dropped 10. Yay! I feel like so successful. Good job, Anne. Good job. Go team. Anyway, I hope you like this little update and this little project. If you want to do this project, I mean, you can do it any time of the year. I do like the idea of doing it in spring, though. It's a good motivating time to do it with the weather getting better. If you like the video, though, feel free to give a little update down below, or a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.